Boys and girls, this is the Undisputed Era. Adam Cole, Kyle O'Reilly, Roderick Strong, and you're listening to Going In Raw, baby.
What's up? This is the most must-see WWE superstar of all time and his lovely, gorgeous wife, Marie. And you are going in Smackdown Live.
Hi, this is Shinsuke Nakamura. Shinsuke watching Going In the Raw.
Hey, friendo, Steve here.
And Larson.
And welcome back to Going In Raw, the only pro wrestling. Hold on a second.
Oh, yeah.
It's Friday.
Beer.
Couple of cervezas.
See.
Too good, me brother. There you go. Welcome back to Going In Raw, the only pro wrestling podcast you need to be listening to right here, youtube.com/Steven Larson.
805 Live here.
Welcome to 805 Live. I've got a lot of beers you need to know about, but I encourage you to check out this one. It's called 805.
You heard it here first.
Welcome to Going In Raw, the only pro wrestling podcast you need to be listening to right here, youtube.com/Steven Larson. We're on the Patreon at patreon.com/Steven Larson. We have a variety of reward tiers over there. And we got a bunch of cool bonus content, including an episode of AAA Lucha Heroes Del Ring.
Yeah.
I have not made public yet. I really needed to. I'm going to do the thumbnail
That's like
tonight.
days late.
I know. I feel so bad about it. So I'm going to do that. You'll get your 5 this week because we have an Ask Steven Larson. That'll go up tomorrow. And then Lucha Heroes.
You're going to do Lucha Heroes tonight?
Oh, you can do Ask Steven Larson. I don't know. I don't really care. You can do whatever you want to do.
Right.
I mean, Lucha Heroes, I just got to do the thumb real quick.
All right.
So I'll do that tonight.
Yeah, that's fair. We'll do Ask Steven Larson tomorrow.
Got a couple new patrons in, plus a slew of new YouTube channel members.
Yeah,
I'm not sure how that happened.
That's great.
Nasty Habit, MJ Cento, B-Rock, Zack Sabre Sr., and that's it. Thank you for your support. And then over here,
We got Chris Gardner, Troy Turgano, Don Cummins, Doug Dozier Jr., and El Chapo Norris, all new channel members. Thank you all.
There's a lot of great YouTube channel members, but I encourage you to check out El Chapo Norris. You heard it here first. El Chapo Norris. Oh, wow. Okay, so anyways.
So SmackDown happened again.
Hold on a second. Wait.
What?
So, real quick, Worlds Collide tomorrow.
Yeah, 4 p.m.
We'll be live streaming
4 p.m.
our reactions. 4 p.m. Pacific, 7 p.m. Eastern, midnight.
Yeah.
British time.
Uh-huh.
And then, of course, on Sunday,
Rumble 2.
it's the Rumble 2.
2 o'clock, 2 p.m. Pacific.
Correct.
5 Eastern, 10 Brexit time.
That's correct. So, should be a lot of fun. Cal Jack is showing up for the Rumble.
Not sure about Hilton. I don't think
No word on Hilton. He
Oh.
told us, like, he gave us, we said, hey, are you coming to the Rumble? And he gave us a bunch of info, and it's like,
But no answer.
are you going to be there or not? It's infuriating.
Par for the course.
It really is, man. Yeah, knowing Hilton is
As long as I've known him.
it's infuriating.
You just got to, well, put up, at a certain point it is. At a certain point, you just got to, it's kind of my fault. I still know him, so.
Yeah, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me
Won't fool me again.
for like what, 2 plus decades.
Fool me a second time, won't fool me again.
won't fool me again. Oh, I kind of miss that guy, I'll be honest with you. Anyways, so yeah, SmackDown happened. I thought the second hour was better than the first.
I mean, SmackDown, at least there's stories going on SmackDown.
Where was Otis this week?
Well, not there. There's stories going on, just like the A story involves Baron Corbin, so immediately it's not that intriguing.
I'm happy they got rid of that like quickly though. They just did that.
They had
Man,
a half-hour match, one
this-
little backstage thing, and then
This Rumble match better be the blow off between Baron and Roman. Well, it's got to be. Roman's going to win the Rumble.
Yeah,
he's going to move on.
But
to
if Baron
Fiend.
wins at earlier in the Rumble,
oh, he ain't going to do that.
Yeah, he is.
That's not going to happen.
He's totally going to win. He's going to win earlier in the night. Roman's going to win the Rumble, and Baron's be like, "Hey, you may have won Rumble, but I beat you. I want the title shot." And then Roman will beat him finally, and then they'll move on.
Man, Roman Reigns is not going to get pinned on the same night he wins the Royal Rumble. That is not happening. This is not a Seth Rollins is a bad guy gets pinned by Orton.
If he's beating Corbin, he's not winning the Rumble then.
If he's beating Corbin, he's not. No, he's going to do both. Why? Where do you? It's Roman Reigns, man.
Yeah, I know.
Why would you think
You got to set aside all the Roman Reigns stuff of the past? You got to set that all aside. Okay? He is.
I don't at all have to do that.
Set that all aside.
You're crazy.
No, I'm not crazy.
Absolutely.
You're going to be saying I'm crazy like a fox when it all happens.
No, that will never happen. I don't use old people terms like crazy like a fox.
Larson, your picks were the cat's pajamas.
My goodness.
Wow, your prediction skills are the bee's
You're a
knees.
real Jim boy, aren't you?
So,
Jim Dandy, that's what it is. Jim boy is a taco.
yeah.
Anyways, so yeah, SmackDown was all right.
It was all right. It was on par with what we've seen the last few weeks. There's stories happening. Half of them are I could give two craps about.
Yeah, that's sort of the point.
But like the mid stuff's still really good.
Hey, you know what I realized tonight? I am freaking happy that John Morrison's back. Seriously, I did not think I'd even give a shit. What?
Too far away from your microphone.
I'm talking really loud. That's why I'm far away from it. Mind your business. My good bundling board right here, my friend.
Yeah, no, I don't
right
see
there. Yeah. No, what's his face? John Morrison. I am very happy with it. That match with Kofi was
really
a lot
good.
of fun.
It was really good.
Now I just want to stay away from my mic to spite you. So I'm sorry, everybody. My voice is very low.
It's anybody who watches the show to hear you is the one who's really going to suffer because they're
everyone who listens to the
like,
show to hear you.
why is Steve talking so quietly?
Yeah.
The only person I can hear is idiot Larson.
Nobody cares about me, anyways.
Well, that's not true. Apparently, you feared for your life last night. So
I care about me. Yeah, man. I don't want to die. I almost died last night. Holy shit. That was fucked up, man. Oh, my God. I was cursing up a storm in my car.
It was like 2 hours of Blue Street cursing.
No. After once there was a shoulder I could pull off onto, I didn't care. I was like, that's fine. If I break down here, I'll just pull off on the shoulder and figure it out from there.
When you're on the bridge, did you pull the far right lane and turn your hazards on?
No, because it was a matter of 30 seconds that this crisis happened.
Okay.
Like I was having problems with my temperature gauge, and I think there's a problem with my thermostat in my car.
Yeah.
And like it was heating up, but it wasn't like, and the car was running normal the entire time.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden it shot up into the red. I was like, what the fuck? And I was like, oh God, this is gonna suck. And I was just right, and like for 30 seconds, then I just went right back down in the middle.
That's weird.
Yeah, it was really weird. So yeah, I thought I was gonna die, but whatever, I didn't. So sorry, everybody. Apologies. You don't have to bear through one of them. Like, you know, we get all these videos that do like between 7 and 15,000 views. Larson comes on the air to tell everybody I'm dead. That's gonna do like 200,000. That's gonna do huge numbers.
Yeah.
Would you even make a video if I died? You would have to.
I'd feel obligated to.
Yeah, you'd feel obligated. Okay, good. I want to make sure. Sometimes you're like, oh, I can't because I'm so sad. You got to do it.
Well, you say that as if I'd be sad.
You would be. That's the thing, though. You'd be sad.
I kid.
You'd be like, oh. I mean, it's not Hilton we're talking about here. All right, SmackDown started.
Yeah, start with match.
It got the worst part out of the way.
This match wasn't bad though. It was long, but it wasn't boring.
It was an overbooked disaster.
Well, just the fact that Jimmy like early on faked the knee injury. I mean, storyline wise, it was real, but it was kayfabe knee injury. And got that zigzag from Dolphin to the ring post steps looked like that could have been a little rough though.
Yeah, maybe.
But anyways, Danilo the ref goes down to Jimmy. Is like, what? Oh, your knee? Okay. Like he had a telepathic link with Jimmy. Oh, it's his knee that hurts.
Well, yeah, they're twins. They have that. They can read each other's minds.
No, I said Danilo the ref and Jimmy, not Jay.
Yeah, he's the third Uso twin. You didn't know that? God, I thought you knew about wrestling. Damn it. Danilo's been day one-ish, man. Him and them eyebrows of his.
Yeah. So those trainers come out. They spend about 20 seconds checking on Jimmy. All right, to the back he goes. So now it's essentially a handicap match. Roman and Jey Uso taking on Baron, Dolph, and Bob Roode. And I don't know, halfway through, seemingly like Jey Uso was destroyed. Because they threw him around ringside a bunch.
He was nowhere to be found.
Tossed over the announce table, and he was gone for like 10 minutes.
Completely gone. He had to get the guy with the bad leg had to come down.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's totally what it was. There was this fun spot where Roman's setting up for a spear, and I actually kind of like this. Baron comes from behind him and grabs him by the hair.
Yeah,
and that was cool.
Every time I see Baron in his stupid shirt, I'm so over it.
I never noticed he had EOD on his hip, on his pants now.
What? Not surprising. Every idiot. It's so annoying.
Mm-hmm.
That shirt. It is the least flattering shirt he could wear. You can see every lump on his body. And here's the thing: I'm not saying that the guy is like out of shape or anything. These are wrestlers; their cardio
He's
is
in good
on
shape.
point. He's in decent.
He's in
shape.
better shape than he was probably 2 years ago.
Yeah, no, I agree. But like, he's wearing a shirt that's like so tight.
Well, the issue
and
is
it's so ill-fitting.
is he probably weighed anywhere between 60 and 80 pounds more when he played football.
Yeah, right. No, yeah, exactly.
Skin stretches.
Dude, I don't think, I'm not saying he should be. Look, I am not fat shaming. I am costume shaming.
Yes, I know.
Because I don't care what you even. Hey, I will say this: even Daniel Bryan in that new plastic bottle environmental shirt of his, he was tugging at that thing left and right tonight. He comes out, he's all. Sometimes things just don't fit right.
Yeah.
And with Baron Corbin, that shirt, it makes him look so weak.
Yeah, it looks like an undershirt.
I loved when he used to wear his Wolf merch shirt.
Yeah.
And he had it cut from here.
Yeah.
He looked cool as shit.
Yeah, I don't know why they have him in a tank top.
It's ugly
with piping on it.
Yeah,
it's not a good looking shirt.
It's not.
It's a bummer. I'm sure it was an edict from on high. You have to wear a shirt.
Even if he
from
had
Vince.
Yeah, sure.
I liked it when he had no shirt.
Yeah, I didn't mind that either. But then maybe Vince saw the meme where it looked like a face on his.
Yeah, no, because he used to be like a football player and was 60, 80 pounds heavier than he is now.
But if they're gonna he used to wear the slacks and the business casual, the waiter outfit. If they'd have said, hey, the natural progression of this is an undershirt, like just have him wear like a regular undershirt and then like slacks or whatever, or jeans. I mean, then you're just Dean Ambrose.
Like Corporate Kane did.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know, man. I'm obsessing over stupid shit again, but whatever.
Anyways, Faces won this one, so you mentioned it earlier. So towards the end, Dolph's tuned up the band, looking for a super kick. Instead, he eats a Superman punch. Jimmy Uso hobbles back down towards the ring.
He hobbles for like half the ramp, and then it's just like, oh, why am I bothering?
Kind of a half sprint.
Why am I bothering?
He gets in the ring, and he just like clears house.
Yeah.
No problem. He gets the hot tag. He drops Bob Roode, knocks Corbin off the apron, follows with a suicide dive on Corbin, and then drops through with a punch. Follows with a top rope crossbody. Baron in to break that up. He tries for an end of days on Jimmy. Jimmy escapes, however. Roman hits with a Superman punch. Baron and Roman start brawling at ringside, then through the crowd, then backstage. Jimmy goes up to the top. Dolph grabs his ankle. Jimmy kicks him off. Jay finally comes to. He takes Dolph out. Roode goes up the top to meet Jimmy. Jimmy knocks him off. Hits the splash off the top rope for the win.
At some point, are they going to kayfabe the concussion protocol? Because when the people getting knocked out at ringside, be it a ref or a wrestler or whatever, at some point they got to start incorporating the concussion protocol.
I kind of feel like that's one thing they're not going to really broach.
Because it's such an important story beat. It's such an important story convention they have. It's a plot tool.
Oh, you mean throw up the X essentially?
No. The person being knocked out.
Oh, yeah.
The ref bump, what have you. They can't really kayfabe the concussion protocol.
No.
Because then they'd always have people coming down there.
Well, then they do it during the course of the match when someone might actually have their bell rung for reals and be like, fake.
Yeah.
He's not really hurt.
Yeah.
Also, given the sensitivity to the concussion issue still.
Yeah, right.
It's not something you want to play around with.
Probably not. You're probably right about that.
Bad idea.
Anyways, Jimmy gets that win.
Yeah, next, you get a Daniel Bryan, Kane, Fiend recap. Next, Lacey Evans. She has photo shoot.
Yeah.
Following this, she came out and did an interview with Michael Cole. Very heartfelt, very emotional.
This really should have been a sit down. Although, look, I actually really appreciate the thread, and I wish they would have continued it on through even after the in-ring stuff of Lacey Evans and Bayley fighting throughout the episode and interrupting a bunch of stuff. I really like that stuff.
Yeah.
I like when they do that.
Also when they do that with
stuff.
Roman and Corbin, too.
Yeah.
Just like have like
yeah.
dual brawls.
Two brawls going down, and they cross paths. I liked the meat of this. I like where they're going with Lacey Evans. I think that I admit she is totally over with the crowd. The staging of this was such that you're just waiting for Bayley to attack.
I know.
At least with a sit down, it's from behind camera when you're not expecting it.
But I kind of feel like this benefited from being out in front of the crowd.
Should have been, or at least I know you can't do the same surprise attack in the ring. You can.
Bayley can run through the crowd.
I kind of feel like it should have been in the ring. Again, this is a really silly aesthetic thing. It's like the camera, that Will Smith, that Will Ferrell bit, Talladega Nights. I don't know what to do with my hands. It's like the camera guys didn't really know what to do. They were sort of like hovering a lot.
Yeah.
And they didn't really have much focus. And then the lighting situation next to Rawgate is so overblown that they just they kind of look weird.
Okay.
That's just again a nitpick, like a horrible nitpick. But that's where I stand with that.
Like
it
you
should have
said,
been in
the
ring,
the
man.
meat. As long as it was out in front of the crowd, I think it benefited a lot from her.
It translates and all that kind of garbage.
It
Sure,
translated.
why not?
I mean, because she really got emotional. Mm-hmm. Talking about her father's issues.
This was like a beat for beat. I'm not going to say beat for beat, but this is a very close to her. The very first time we saw her on Breaking Ground, her promo class, where she basically said the exact same thing. Only obviously she wasn't feuding with Bayley at the time. But no, it was very good.
Essentially, she's saying that she's been through a lot. She had a rough upbringing, and now that she's made it to WWE, she used her platform to tell people, "Hey, doesn't matter where you come from, doesn't matter where you were, you can still achieve great things in your life effectively." And she calls out Bayley and Sasha for using her relationship with her daughter against her. And then Bayley comes out and attacks her from behind.
Yeah.
She drops Lacey. Refs separate them.
Yeah.
Wasn't the last we see of them, though.
Correct.
Next, we got a Carmella and Dana Brooke interview backstage. Carmella says, "Hey, I'm odds-on favorite to win Rumble. Here's why. I won Women's Battle Royal at Mania last year. First women Money in the Bank winner, first to cash in."
If you're going to say you're the odds-on favorite, should you literally be checking the betting odds at that point? You should say, look, I should be a favorite, not I am the odds-on favorite. We can check the betting odds.
Good.
She's not even close.
No.
Spoiler alert, she's not even close to the top.
No.
I won't spoil who is, but she's not her.
Well, I think she meant within the self-contained universe of WWE. Maybe she was where like there's internal betting odds.
Oh,
I don't know.
Really? Wow.
I don't know.
Okay. I just thought it was the self-contained universe of Carmella. Carmella-verse.
That could be.
Yeah,
could be.
She's the odds-on favorite for everything.
Yeah, that could be too.
So, yeah. Anyways, yeah, she says she does a lot of stuff, and then Dana's like, "Hey, good job for
Just
quoting your
reading
Wikipedia."
yeah.
And then she's like, "In this Royal Rumble, it's every woman for herself. Okay? You're garbage. I'm Dana Brooke. I've got Batista on my side. And the Batista bomb."
Then the interview is interrupted. Bayley and Lacey brawling. Lacey just like tosses Bayley in the road case, and actually went, "Dang."
Yeah,
Watch
I know.
this.
I was like, oh, crap. Math says freaking Bayley wins if she gets tossed on the road case.
I know.
But then it continued.
Hey, yeah, I know. And Lacey took her shoe.
Yeah.
And started beating her down with her shoe.
Yeah. I was like, oh, crap.
That's great.
Maybe it'll maybe it'll be like.
No,
Baron-
it was later on a stalemate, so this previous
Yeah.
math holds.
No, but here's the thing, dude. She cried during a promo. She is totally winning at the Rumble.
I don't know if
man.
she win the Rumble. She's going to win it eventually. I don't know if
She's
the Rumble.
winning at the
I
Rumble.
don't
You don't
know
have
if
a
it's
cry. You don't have a cry promo and then lose. You can't do that.
Yeah, you can.
No, man.
If they think they can engender more sympathy from the crowd, they definitely can by having her lose.
They don't care about that.
Well, I mean, that's just basic storytelling. They should care about that. Anyways, next. Alexa Bliss and Nikki Cross were supposed to have a match against Fire and Desire before the match was supposed to begin. Mandy and Sonya had a bit of a backstage bit. Frank said just how Steve loves it. Where Mandy apologizes for essentially causing Sonya's loss last week. Sonya like, "Hey, it's my bad. I shouldn't have even bothered with asking Otis to be ringside."
Was this flipping AEW with all the production issue here? You had which it bugs the crap out of me anyways. I understand the point of it, but the Mandy Rose vignetting
that was awful.
sort of thing.
That was terrible.
And they had like picture the same picture. And because they were supposed to keep the entrance up. And they're like, scrub that. Just put the normal picture up. Just put the promo
they couldn't
up.
lose the vignetting.
And then they put the vignette on and it went away. And then it came back.
Their mashup is the worst because it's not like Asuka's and Kairi Sane's was, I don't know, a certain number of bars, but at least before you got settled into one theme, it switched to the other one.
Yeah.
So you're like, oh, okay, this is a mashup. Like they played the entire first half of Sonya Deville's theme.
Yeah, they do one loop. Yeah.
And then they go to the Mandy Roses. And
Yeah. I really like Mandy Rose's theme though.
Yeah, it's fine.
It's really catchy.
Yeah, it is, I guess.
Sonya Deville's, I was like, did they give them like a new one?
A new generic
that
thing?
did not remind. Like I've heard Sonya Deville's before. I was like, this doesn't sound like her, but apparently it was. Anyways, yeah, no, I'm with you on that one. They play a lot of Sonya Deville to make you think that they're just coming out to her music. Oh no,
No, swerve.
no.
So anyways, match about to begin. Bayley and Lacey, they start brawling out to the ring. And then this an all-out brawl goes down. You got Fire and Desire focusing on Lacey Evans. You got Alexa and Nikki focusing on Bayley. And this kind of ends. Mm-hmm. Broken up.
Yeah, I left the room for 2 seconds. I came back and I saw Elias and Braun. I was like, Okay, wait. What happened? I had to go to Twitter and I saw it there. So that was my experience.
All right, fine. So yeah, Elias is backstage, and Braun walks up to him and says, "It's time to go to work." That's it. Go to commercial, come back, and get an Elias promo. He has got a song called Texas Dream talking about the Rumble. And then he says, well, for this next part, I need help from Braun Strowman. So Braun comes on out. And Elias like, I want to sing with you.
I told you they were going to do this stupid shit.
Yeah.
I told you they were going to do this.
I want to sing with you, Braun.
Yeah, I want to sing with you.
And then Braun's like, well, what do you think, Dallas? Yay, of course they're going to cheer. So he's about to sing, interrupted by Cesaro's music because he has a tag match.
Thank God.
Braun and Elias against Cesaro and Nakamura.
I don't need them to bury Braun anymore under this, hey, I'm a real person crap. I could be funny and stuff.
Yeah, I don't want to be funny.
He needs to fight the Fiend so he can revert to like brutal,
that'd be great.
blood-soaked monster.
That'd be great.
Week. Wouldn't that be cool? He just comes out with blood from who knows where all over
That'd
him.
be really good.
That's my go-to gimmick right there. Guy covered in blood.
That'd be good. We almost got that at the end of the show. So this match was all right. Braun got the win. Again, Cesaro took a loss.
I feel like they've had the same match.
I know.
Every week,
I don't feel like they're really evolving the story very much other than, oh, well, look, Braun beat Nakamura or his tag team partner again, furthering his case to get an Intercontinental title match, which seemingly isn't going to happen anytime soon.
Yeah, or it's going to happen on the Raw after Mania. Either one. Or, I'm sorry, SmackDown after Mania. Either one. I don't know.
Or SmackDown after Rumble, you mean?
Rumble, sorry. Yeah.
Yeah.
Whatever is up this weekend.
Whatever.
The Rumble, the SmackDown after Worlds Collide.
Yeah, there you go. Next, we get Big E backstage. He's oiling himself up.
Oh my God! The oil meter was all the way up to 100.
Broken.
And he had a little PA intern guy
Doing his legs for him.
No, I think he was trying to see just how slippery.
All right.
He was making sure he was greasy enough.
That's.
And he said, Kofi comes in. He's like, "What are you doing?" And he's like, my saying. The more you're greasy,
if
you're in the Rumble, it won't be easy.
If you're greasy, eliminating me can't be easy.
Yeah.
And then Kofi mentions that he's got a match against John Morrison tonight.
At this point, SmackDown got pretty good.
Yeah.
Like from here on out, SmackDown's actually pretty decent.
And then Kofi, maybe you can tell he was losing this match anyways because he's already looking ahead to the Rumble.
Oh yeah.
He wasn't focusing on his match against John Morrison tonight. He was looking to the Rumble.
Dude, I could seriously, I would be totally fine with the Kofi John Morrison singles feud the way we've had Rey versus Andrade because this match was so much fun.
It was fun.
And I was like, holy crap, I did not think about these guys getting in the ring together. That's great. Anyways.
It was fun, man. It was fun. Before we get to that match, we had a Baron Corbin interview. I'm going to beat Roman so bad that he can't be in Rumble.
He's not even going to make it.
Rumble.
He's not even going to do it.
And another Sheamus promo. I just kind of tuned out.
He talked about disease and vermin at the start of this, and then I don't give a shit at the end of it. He did say something about disease and vermin at the beginning.
Yeah.
I'm assuming he was calling Shorty G like a parasite or a bacteria or something like that.
No, I think he called him a rat or something.
Raton.
I think he called him a rat.
Okay. He gets plague. He's got plague.
Well, he wasn't making that leap. He wasn't saying anything about plague. Those are fleas. There were the fleas on the rodents that spread the plague.
Yeah,
the rats
that's
themselves.
horrible.
That was terrible.
It was like 2/3 of Europe or something.
It was a lot.
Yeah, man.
A lot.
Although I read recently that that's actually been disproven.
But
That the death toll that the plague took on Europe
was it greatly exaggerated?
It was somehow exaggerated. Yeah. Anthropology. Kofi Kingston versus John Morrison.
Oh man, this is a fun match.
This is so much fun. And man, the best part about it though, we got the Miz spinning in slow motion.
Yeah.
Holy crap, that was cool. He came out next to freaking John Morrison, and the Miz did his spin thing while they were doing the slow-mo cam.
Yeah.
Oh, it looked like $1 million.
Yeah, it was great.
It looked great.
The only thing they need to do with that is make it seamless, where they do slow mo, and they can cut the slow mo. And didn't they used to do that? Or they would go from regular speed to slow mo to regular speed on the same shot?
No, that's literally impossible.
Yeah, I know.
Well, no, it's not impossible. Once they cut, they would have to make sure they had stayed in place because seconds will have passed.
Well, no, what you do because when they
you cut to a long shot.
Well, in theory, all in one shot. In theory, you could because you'd ramp up the speed so it slows down.
Yeah.
and you just slow it back down. Like in a film camera. That's how you do it in a film camera. You can ramp it up and ramp it back down. Because it's not like an instantaneous thing, is it? When it goes to slow-mo?
Yeah, but in real time. That's why it was always they'd put it into slow-mo, and then they'd cut to another shot, and they'd have advanced more because in real time they're still going.
I understand that. But it should be, if you could go to slow-mo in the same shot, you should go out of slow-mo in the same shot.
Dude, I have no idea. I don't know how that works. Because I know what you're saying. I've seen plenty of Zack Snyder movies. He goes from slow-mo to fast mode to slow-mo to fast mode.
Yeah, it's all ramping up and down, yeah. And that's what they're doing. They're ramping up and down. It might be a really quick ramp, but they're ramping up and down.
I don't think they're doing that, though. This isn't film.
I know you can still do the same thing. You can do the same thing with video. We can go and do, what do they call it in Premiere? Time warping or something like that?
Yeah, but if you
it's the same idea.
Yeah, it's the same idea, but then if you play like the same thing but in regular time, then they won't be synced up.
I understand that.
Slowed down.
I understand that. I understand it's slowed down. I'm not suggesting they go back to regular speed and somehow they haven't progressed any further. They will because you'll ramp with it. I'm just saying you're going to have to ramp the speed of the shot.
Won't you have in order to keep it real time? At some point, you have to go in fast motion and make up for the slow motion.
No, you don't. No, you don't because you're ramping. You're ramping. You're adjusting.
Ramping doesn't work in real time, dude.
Yes, it does.
No, it doesn't.
It works
not on video.
It works
in film, yes, but you're not live. You're not live when you're filming something on film. You're not
live.
You're not feeding something live, man.
It shouldn't matter. It's all this electronics. It's all this electronics. It should be entirely possible to do.
Hold on a second. I feel you're not understanding me right now.
No, I think I do understand you.
I got to do this here.
But I'm saying it should be possible to do. If it's possible,
bro, you're talking about warping time.
No, I'm talking about warping.
Itself.
I'm talking about warping video to manipulate time. That's a different thing.
You just said using video to manipulate time. Time cannot be manipulated right now via the law of physics. If you slow down something in video...
It's using video to manipulate the idea of
when you
time.
cut to the next shot, though, you do understand they will be in a different place.
Yes,
in
I understand.
In the space-time continuum.
And the problem...
Okay, that's where we're disconnecting.
And I'm not...
Because I thought you were saying when you say one shot, I thought you meant they keep on going and everything is continuous. When you get to the next shot, at some point, you're going to make up those extra seconds.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, but like...
You made it sound like you didn't understand that.
No, I did understand that. But if you ramp... Though you ramp up,
I get it. Yeah,
and you ramp down.
They can just bring it back down.
Yeah,
but then the next shot, time will have progressed.
Yeah, totally.
Okay,
I'm not disputing that. I'm saying everything.
It sounded like you were disputing.
No,
that.
I wasn't disputing that.
Okay,
I'm just saying it should be possible to ramp up slow mo, then ramp back to normal speed in one shot.
Yeah, sure.
That's.
I don't think they ever did that though.
No, but that's the point I'm making. Why can't they?
Not as dramatic.
I kind of feel like it's more dramatic. You do this,
and then it's normal,
and then it's normal again. That's pretty cool.
Yeah. No, I like it. I like it. Slow-mo. Jomo. Anyways. I was really hoping that conversation would go on for an hour. That's what I was aiming for.
No.
Anyways. Let's see here. This was a great match.
It was a good,
really fun match. Yeah. Miz's promo, I kind of feel... I'm annoyed that Miz hasn't taken it upon himself to change a little bit more. I feel like he dealt with The Fiend in a pretty big way. And he really hasn't changed that much. They're really not exploring how The Fiend affected The Miz.
Give it time. That's all I got to say. Give it time.
I think they moved on, man.
No. I think they moved on from Miz battling The Fiend, but I think battling The Fiend is going to make Miz more receptive to whatever efforts John Morrison is going to make to turn him heel again.
Yeah.
Just give it time.
Yeah.
Like everybody else, it didn't happen immediately.
Andy Jocelyn.
They didn't just ramp up and ramp down immediately with heel turns here, Steve. They took time with it.
Andy Jocelyn says with Larson's powers, we can watch the Royal Rumble now.
I wasn't talking about actual time, like moving faster and stuff. I'm talking about frames of video, not actual time.
I know you understand that you can't manipulate time.
No, I know you can't.
But at no point did you say, and then you make up that lost time with this.
No, I kept on saying like you can ramp up to slow mo, you should be able to ramp back to regular motion.
I think they can.
That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, okay. Sound like you're saying something else. No, you're going crazy.
No, I'm not saying
what's in that 805 over there.
Just beer. I'm not saying anything about ramping as in actually like slow-mo and they have to get like half a second of Benny Hill type stuff. I wasn't saying that.
Can we get that, please? I want that.
Like they actually have to move in fast motion. I wasn't saying that.
Yeah.
I was talking about manipulating the video.
Just making
slow-mo
okay.
and then back to regular time. That's all I'm talking about. Jeez.
Oh, man. Speaking of which, if you guys want to check out the review of Picard Episode 1, Season 1, it's going to be going live on Friendoville whenever Zoom teleconference gets back to me and tells me how to convert their freaking files. Because me and Tim spent like 2 hours. We like literally doubled the length of the episode.
It's longer than the show.
We like doubled it. Yeah.
Well, you can't convert the file?
So Zoom has their own proprietary stuff.
Oh, dear.
And like usually when you end a meeting, it'll like automatically start converting. And I think I like closed out the program too early. And so, but they said just upload it to Dropbox and we'll like take a look at it. So the files are there. I just need them to be magic for
Extracted.
me. Yeah, exactly. Christopher McKeown. Larson is Dr. Manhattan. You are, if there were any Watchmen characters, you would totally be Dr.
probably.
Manhattan. Not because you're so smart, mind you, but because like I could see you wanting to live on Mars.
Or it's me walking around with no clothes on.
Yeah, exactly.
My dingus is out there.
Exactly, yeah, your little blue dingus.
Anyways, yeah, this match was great. Miz had a promo beforehand, and he, like the crowd, he says, hey, last week John Morrison came back to WWE ring for the first time in 8 years, and what do? You boo him.
Yeah.
Why? Because he's with me, and you think I've changed? I'm the same guy I've always been. Right there, that's your indication that Miz is not the same guy he's always been. That's because he says it. Means he's not. Anyways, he declares himself and Morrison in the Rumble. They're going to be in Rumble.
Of course they're in the Rumble. I told you so on that one, too.
I didn't say they weren't. I just said don't presume to be that they are because there's.
You think they're bringing back Jomo? Not going to be in the Rumble?
Well, I said I actually.
You're crazy.
I actually had a pretty good rationale why they wouldn't have a minute to do a fancy spot because he's a heel now and doing the fancy spots like that.
Isn't all of his matches are fancy spots? That's all he does, man. He's a walking fancy spot guy.
That kick he did to Kofi's head, the reverse Trouble in Paradise, that was great.
Cool. He's so cool. He's so cool.
Early on, Kofi's sitting out of the ring. Morrison goes for a corkscrew tope or something like that. Kofi gets out of the way. And Kofi does that thing where he's bouncing on the ropes and then flips over.
Yeah, my God. Great. He got a lot of momentum on that one.
That was great.
My goodness.
But then Morrison drops him before a commercial. Come back. Kofi tries for a comeback. Morrison hit a nasty-looking sliding knee in real time. But when they did it in slow-mo, it didn't look as nasty.
Did they do a slow-mo Jomo replay?
Well, they did a replay. And I guess it wasn't slow motion. But they did a replay from a different angle. And it's like, okay, it was fine.
Yeah, okay.
But from the first angle, like A-cam, it looked rough.
Yeah.
Tries for Starship Pain, misses. Kofi starts to come back, hits Cave-In, that double stomp, gets a 2 count. Kofi goes for Trouble in Paradise. Morrison hits a wicked wheel kick. That was great.
That was awesome.
Gets him a 2. Morrison puts Kofi on the top. Kofi pushes him, and he runs to the ref, and the ref's kind of selling it. And it was great. Morrison looks back at the ref and looks at Kofi. Thumb in the eye.
Boink.
That was great.
Yeah.
Second rope Spanish Fly gets 2. If he'd only followed it then with Starship Pain, he would have won right then and there.
Why would he not know that that's the combination? If you're in a
Spanish
bar
Fly,
fight, if you're in a
Starship
bar
Pain.
fight, hit Spanish Fly and then Starship Pain from the bar, and you're good.
You got that right. Kofi hits an SOS that earns him a 2 count. Morrison goes for like a pinning combo. He puts his feet on the ropes. Big E's right there.
Pushes him off.
And Miz comes around and starts giving him crap.
Yeah.
And E's like, what? Miz starts running around the ring. He gets up on the apron. Kofi hits him with Trouble in Paradise. But this allows Morrison an opportunity to blindside Kofi, follow that with Starship Pain to get the W.
Boom, he got the win.
Really fun match.
Yeah, man, I'm happy to have Jomo back. I think I don't know if they're going to like literally put them in the tag division as like a permanent thing. But I'm excited to have Jomo back. I like him. I think it's difficult to like not cheer that guy. It's difficult to boo him. He's so fun.
He is fun. He's a lot of fun.
And he looks like he's having fun, too.
Yeah, he does.
It's like, I'm cashing a big paycheck.
I know. Next, we got a quick shot of Daniel Bryan walk stage as a prelude to the contract signing. Daniel Bryan, as expected, is out first. Michael Cole says, now here's Bray Wyatt. He shows up on Titantron in the Firefly Funhouse, and he's got a fax machine like we got one back in the spare room.
Yeah, that's right.
He's trying to fax the contract in, and it's not working for him.
At one point, it starts smoking.
That was great.
That was hilarious. I got this flipping fax machine or whatever you call it. Oh, man, it was funny.
It was great. And he's like, hey, I wonder why you, Daniel Bryan, would even tie yourself to him. Bray says, I'm going to call customer service. And gets on the phone. And Brian's like, hey, come out here and sign the contract
He said
now.
English or ancient Sumerian.
That's
Thank you.
great. It says, hey, come out and sign this contract right now. And Bray says, well, I've talked to my lawyer, Mercy the Buzzard, and he's advised me to stay here.
Mercy the Buzzard is a lawyer.
That was pretty great. And Brian says, oh, that's what you do, Bray. You just run. You run from your mistakes. You run from your past. And Bray says, oh, did you say mistake? Mistake's the word of the day. And he said, this is all about Daniel Bryan's big mistake, his betrayal of him years ago. And now it's time for him to pay. But he's like, hey, it's not me you're facing the Royal Rumble. It's him. So, yeah, we'll see you later. Lights go down. Lights come up. Fiend's there. Daniel Bryan goes after him. Fiend just shoves his hand in his mouth for mandible claw. Hits his sister Abigail. Rips off Daniel Bryan's shirt. And the strap for strap match at Rumble is on the desk. He takes that, starts beating Daniel Bryan with it. It's a bunch of welts on his back.
Those look nasty.
Yeah, man. So he goes to the table, sits in the chair, pulls out a pen. Looks like he's about to sign the contract.
Stabs himself in the hand.
And
then he puts his blood on the contract.
He made his mark in his blood.
Yeah. That's how they used to do it back in the olden days.
And
or they just have ink and do an X if you didn't know your name.
Made your mark.
That's my mark.
And so he puts the contract down by Daniel Bryan. The lights go down, come up, Fiend is gone. Daniel Bryan kind of comes to, sees the contracts there. He's like, okay, cool. At least I get my match.
Yeah. He's like, mission accomplished.
Yep, I got my match.
Yeah.
Can't run this time. And thus concluded SmackDown.
Run. Yeah. All right, let's answer some.
Dom L, you better not be making any nasty comments about our future ladies champions coming out of this week's Women's Rights SmackDown. Dom L is also a fan of Lacey Evans, apparently.
So he likes Lacey. Who is he also a fan of?
Liv Morgan.
Liv, okay. Well, Dom, he likes the blondes, I guess.
Jamie Fonseca, love from Austin, Texas. Thank you, Jamie.
I'm going to go to the Discord and see if anybody's leaving questions there because I forgot to put the thing there.
Matt J. Hendricks, if I'm Daniel Bryan and Bray Wyatt, I am talking, convincing Vince to allow them to make this match very, very uncomfortable to watch.
I agree.
Yeah.
And let's do something about the red lights, like not as many or something.
Maybe that's his weakness. He can only wrestle under red lights.
Oh, there you go. Oh, what if Daniel Bryan changed them to green lights?
For the Planet's champion.
Yeah, man. And he's like,
It's like recycle.
Yeah.
John Curley, Ricard Friendoville for life.
Botched, I think he means. Yeah, man. We'll get it down. Tim did a hell of a job today.
Yeah.
Not filling in. We're doing sort of a thing. Jeff and somebody he knows in LA is going to be tackling the episodes of Discovery, while me and Tim are going to be tackling Picard. And then me and Jeff are still going to be doing the old school episodes together.
Yeah.
But no, he was fantastic. And then he was like, he texted me later. He was like, man, I really hope I didn't mess it up. I was like, no, you're great. And he was like, I just need to understand the flow. I was like, I think the flow is great. And then he tried to FaceTime me and I did not pick up. I think I was about to try to take a nap when he did that.
Oh.
But if I wasn't about to take a nap, I'm still not entirely sure I would have picked up. That's how I treat my co-hosts.
Yeah.
Like crap. You know that.
I'm
well.
First-hand knowledge.
Yeah. Let's see here. Austin Hates Kenta asks, what is the ceiling for Elias and Strowman?
Oh, I mean, after tonight, there's...
In my heart, it's low.
Yeah, I don't think there's going to be much ceiling for them together after tonight. I don't think they'll be tagging on a regular basis.
Yeah.
This was a marriage of convenience.
I don't want to see that. I don't even know. This is Rob Zerver. By the way, his Hangman Page song.
Stuff.
So going in, Rob Zerver posted. This was freaking great. He took Hangman Page's tweets and he made them into lyrics for like a country song.
Yeah, he's done this with a few other wrestlers too.
This was really good. Mm-hmm. It was actually very catchy and really well made. And Hangman Page retweeted it with the comment, "What is this?" And just his comments were like, "Oh my God, this is the greatest thing. This is so great." Mm-hmm. So it was pretty awesome.
Hats off to Rob.
And then Squared Circle Wrestling Reddit was blowing it up. It was awesome. Hats off, awesome. Like you said.
Yeah. Nemo, since Sheamus has won everything there is to win WWE besides the Intercontinental title, fantasy book him doing so. Well, Cesaro used to be his tag team partner. Cesaro's now hanging around Nakamura, who's Intercontinental champion. and maybe Sheamus is like, "Hey, Cesaro, we used to be buds. What's up?" And Cesaro decides, "I'm gonna stick with the new," and attack Sheamus. Starts a bit of a program between the two of them. Cesaro, all he does now seemingly is lose.
Yeah.
Sheamus goes over and sets his eyes towards the man he feels like has corrupted his friend Sami Zayn and Shinsuke Nakamura.
Mm-hmm. I like it. It's good stuff.
Andrew Jocelyn, we need Flesh Mech Daniel Bryan in that strap match on Sunday. He won't. But Book, how does the Yes Man win on Sunday?
It was great. There was one bit in Picard when the young lady that Picard is trying to help, she mentions her dad, and she says, "My dad was a xenobotanist. He dealt with xenobots." Anyways, what was the question? Flesh Daniel Bryan.
How does he win? Book a way for him to win. He finds out he does know what the Fiend's weakness is and exploits it.
Yes.
Like he has to take the mask off or something.
Firecrackers.
Yeah, there you go. John Curley says, "Nah, I meant Picard, Friendoville for life, bitches."
Oh, beaches. All right.
It's good.
It's good. Thank you. It is great. Drop kicks. I haven't watched Raw or SmackDown since the Lana Lashley wedding. All I know is Brock is going to be number one in the Rumble, and am I missing anything? This is not the place for like recaps over the last 3 weeks.
No, but the stuff with Seth's been pretty good.
Yeah, Seth has been really good. Actually, everything since the wedding has been good. So maybe just keep on not watching, and and it'll continue to be good. You're the reason it was bad.
Wow, it's like
I'm
when you
joking.
not enjoy
you should
watching
Raw. You should be watching Raw again. Raw is actually pretty good.
I don't know if you've ever done this with sports teams, but for a while I wouldn't watch Chicago Bulls playoff games because whenever I watched them, they lost.
Yeah, sure.
Have you ever done that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's true, man. You were totally in control of their destiny. Just like, when I don't watch the Kings, we still lose.
Yeah.
But we get moral victories. We learn. When I do watch, we get blown out and don't learn a thing.
Interesting. Mr. Sinister, what 5 wrestlers would you guys like to see go face-to-face with Brock in the Rumble this Sunday? Matt Riddle, Keith Lee, Drew McIntyre.
Yeah, see, Drew is tricky, man, because he's not going to come out on top of that. Kofi Kingston.
Kofi, yes.
Is my number. I would love Kofi to come out at number 2 and eliminate Brock. That's my ultimate fantasy right there. Then it would be totally Matt Riddle. Brock would have to show him some respect. Oh, Walter. For me, it's Kofi, Riddle, Walter. That's a great one.
Keith Lee would be great.
I know. I'm just trying to think of somebody else on main roster, though.
He's beat everybody on main roster pretty much.
Funhouse Bray.
Yeah.
I'd like to see Funhouse Bray. I think that could be fun. Champion versus champion, because we haven't seen them look at each other or anything. And Shelton.
Oh, that'd be fun.
Shelton Benjamin. Those are my 5.
Rex Robinson, what match would you like to see for halftime heat this year if they do it during the Super Bowl? Last year's NXT feature was awesome. Yeah, the halftime heat match last year was great.
You know what? They've got such a stacked women's division. Let them do the same kind of thing, but with the women's division.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Christopher Rampersad, does Lacey Evans feel like Hulk Hogan in the 80s?
I literally thought that tonight. I was like, oh, they're okay, so they're just doing extra of this American stuff. Okay.
Wolfpack for life. Should moving to NXT be an off-season for Raw or SmackDown superstars? They're still wrestling, but they're staying in Florida. Do not have to travel every day for a couple months.
That's a great idea.
That's not bad.
Yeah, a couple takeovers. I think it's a great idea.
It's not bad.
Because that's probably what's going to be the case with Finn. I don't see him being on NXT for a couple of years. I could be wrong about that. I just don't see it. Return of the Mac, Blake Whitehouse. Return of the Mac. Do you think Mustafa Ali would be the perfect Iron Man in the Rumble? I think it would have been a year ago.
Yeah.
This year, not so much.
Alex Foster, what advancements in technology do you see affecting wrestling over the next several decades? Time warping.
Xenobots.
Time warping.
And time warping.
Time warping.
Sure.
Not video warping, which is what I was talking about.
Actual time warping.
Actual time warping.
We've got these brand new cameras with all this money we got.
That actually warp time.
That actually warp time.
What do you mean, like the video?
I can be young again.
You just mean the video is like the time of the video is warped. No.
Oh.
Actual time.
Creates a bubble of gravity. Really?
Just need some dark matter in them.
We just need some dark matter. Nemo again. Should Fire and Desire's group music be Sonia's music with Mandy's instruments? Oh, that's cool. That's a good idea. Or vice versa. Mandy's music.
The former is the best idea.
Yeah, I like that's a good idea. Let's see here. Andrew Jocelyn. Would anything change if John Morrison dressed like AJ Styles and moved to the Raw roster, and AJ Styles dressed like John Morrison and moved to the SmackDown roster?
That's pretty funny.
That's fantastic.
Greg Morris, if you both think Becky faces Shayna and Sasha may face Bayley, what does Charlotte do? She is too big to be forgotten.
Challenges Brock Lesnar for the Universal Championship.
There you go.
Even though he doesn't hold that title right now.
There you go. Steamed Ham champion Dylan Haggett. Would you guys like to see Walter enter the Rumble at number 2 and chop Lesnar right out of the match? Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
I want it to be Kofi.
Yeah, Kofi would be great. Kofi would be great. Don't get me wrong.
That's what I want to see, man. Oh, the crowd would go ape shit.
Oh, absolutely.
Listen to me, Vince. Crowd's going to go ape shit if you send Kofi in there at number 2. Like, Riddle is fine. Walter is fine. That's great stuff. But Kofi needs to get his revenge.
I agree. Emperor Hodge, is there any way to salvage Braun Strowman? He is the ultimate get off my screen. He has ultimate get off my screen heat with me now because he always comes up short when it matters, but is Superman all the other times.
So frustrating. I know. Who has get off my screen heat with you, man?
Baron Corbin.
For me, it's Baron, Dolphin, Bob Roode, and then Elias.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Elias is getting there.
I don't care, man.
Yeah.
I just don't care. And it's sad because it's like half of, and honestly, like, I don't know. I didn't think that tonight. I look at Cesaro. I'm like, man, I could watch any Cesaro match. He's great.
Mm-hmm. RTG, do you guys think that at the Rumble, Kofi and Morrison will both be in a precarious position at the same time? Instead of getting back in the ring, they just eliminate each other.
They start warping time around each other.
Warping time, yes. Not video, time itself.
Actual time. Bending physics. Gravity bubbles. They will just eliminate each other.
That's possible.
Yeah, I mean, that'd be kind of interesting instead of like helping each other with some clever shit.
Fear and Loathing. If Brian beats the Fiend in kayfabe, how does Brian get the blue belt? That's a good question. Because the Fiend has the Fiend title. Funhouse Bray has the Universal title.
So it's like supernatural. I would think that like just Funhouse Bray wouldn't have the Universal title anymore, and they would, it would be. Here's the thing. It'd be off camera and lame.
Yeah,
he would just have it.
He'd just have it.
Yes, he'd have the weird Fiend title when he wins, and then the next SmackDown he would just have the blue title.
No, they do a dissolve. He's standing there, dissolve, and he has a new title. They do it all live.
Do it all.
Time warping.
They do it. Well, that's space warping. Now you're talking about space warping.
Dragon Reborn message retracted. Fear and Loathing. Power rank other wrestlers that need to show on Disney. For Fear and Loathing, it's the New Day, Bray, and Dr. Wagner. Aerostar.
Dr. Wagner.
Aerostar.
He's just falling.
Jumping off all high things, yes.
Falling around with Aerostar. Dr. Wagner. Alexander Tice says, petition Dr. Wagner to be referred to as that hardcore guy from the Disney Channel.
Great.
That hardcore guy from TNA.
That was so good. That hardcore guy from TNA.
Did you see TNA? They're getting back. They're doing like
a reunion thing Mania weekend, right?
They got Ken, Mr. Anderson, and D'Lo Brown from Aces of Eights.
Aces and Eights.
What did I say? Aces of Eights?
Of Eights.
Aces of Eights. Aces and Eights, yeah.
I mean, it's good for them. I think
Scoops would like that. Scoops was a big fan of TNA.
Yeah.
He loved TNA. He was always telling us, you got to watch this guy named Samoa Joe. He's great. You got to watch this guy, AJ Styles. And we're like, shut up, idiot. Oh, man.
Wow.
Anyways.
Wow.
Is that it?
That's it. That's the show.
What a fucking bummer. This was fun.
We still got to ask Stephen Larson to do.
Woo. I know, but it's not live. I like being here with friends.
We can do it live.
I don't want to do it live, man.
All right.
deal with people. Anyways, check out my Friendoville channel. I got stuff there, yeah. And then we also have hoodies.
It's my gimmick.
What?
I got stuff there, yeah.
We're a team, man. What the hell?
Still respect each other's gimmicks.
Nah, man. I haven't checked to see if the merch shelf is available. But we have, in the link down below, we've got anti-cold garments. We've got hoodies and long sleeve shirts, anti-cold garments with Friendo Club logos on them. And then this week we should be we should be restocking those Friendo Club t-shirts, sticker packs.
Yes.
So that's a lot of fun too.
Yes.
Anyways, thanks everybody. We appreciate it. And until next time, we'll talk to you later.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.